Okay, so let me tell you guys a quick story here before I play any more songs. My first night in Australia was an amazing night. I flew in from, I had a show in San Francisco. My band is called Stellar Cart, and we had a show in San Francisco, and I flew out here, San Francisco, LA, Sydney, Melbourne, and then to Perth over there in Western Australia. And we played a show in Albany, and then had to drive from Albany to Busselton, Western Australia. I don't know if any of you guys know how far that is, but it's not 2 hours like Scott said it was. And also he forgot to tell us until that night that he had booked us at a school assembly in the morning. And so we had to drive at night from Albany to Busselton, which is like 5 hours instead of 2 hours. And so Paul starts driving the rental car. Everything's good. He drives for about 30 minutes. And then... yeah, so 27 minutes later, we pull over on the side of the road, and Paul is like, and he's done. Scott is not allowed to drive any budget rent-a-cars because he's on the blacklist. For reasons we will not talk about. For life, banned for life. That's serious. That's what I heard, man. So anyways, that leaves the American to drive on the left side of the road at 1 a.m. on a road that is tiny. It's like about as wide as that piano, 2 lanes, sand coming in, trees hanging over. I'm the only car for like 100 miles, which is like 1,000 kilometers. And so, close enough. And so I'm driving, and I miss almost all of the kangaroos that I saw. And I saw about 30 of them. And I'm dodging them, and then finally, boom! Murdered your coat of arms. At least half of it. Looking for an emu. Heard there's a lot of them around here. But that was my first night in Australia, and I hit the kangaroo, and Paul kind of goes, and goes back to sleep. And I turn around, and Scott's like, "Oh, mate, just keep driving, keep driving." And so we did, and we made it safely the rest of the way. But that was welcome to Australia.
I tell you the thing that he said to me as he got behind the wheel, not even lying, he looks at me and goes, "You know I've taken out a lot of deer back home." He left the road by 6 meters to get it too.
That's not true. I have no idea how far that is, but it's not true. Yeah, okay. Wow. So I feel like an official Australian citizen now that I've murdered a kangaroo. But, all right, now back to music. I'll play some songs for you guys. This next song is a brand new song that if you've heard of Stellar Cart before, you haven't heard this song on any album. And if you haven't heard of Stellar Cart before, you haven't heard this song ever. And it's a brand new one. It's called Ones and Zeros. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down. Dust to dust, scattered on the ground. Living in the shadows, where fear can't bite. The hope of redemption, none left behind. A voice for those who can't say a word, to the ears of those who never have heard. It's the sound that echoes through the night. We are the dawn the twilight. It's all